Hi folks, Mr. Long here. Today I'm going to talk about transformations of trigonometric functions. First, let's do a quick review of the very basic graph of sine x. So the graph of sine x, we know that the value of sine depends on the y value in a unit circle. So 0, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and then it finishes a revolution at 360. So for example, we start here, we rotate there, we rotate there, we rotate there, and we rotate there. What we're going to do is we're going to look at these rotations as thinking about it as going 1 degree per second, okay? So, and then we'll change that at some point. So I want you to think that it takes 360 seconds to go around the circle once. It rotates. So it would take 90 seconds to rotate to there, then another 90 seconds to rotate to there, and another 90 seconds to rotate to there, and 90 seconds to rotate to there for a total of 360 seconds. Okay, so we do that. And then we know that sine is the y value. Okay, sine is the y value of the circle. So what is the y value of the circle right there at A? It's at a height of 0. What is the y value at B? It's at 90 degrees, so it's gone 1 degree per second. It's at 1. A, B. And then what about when I get here to C? At C, it's rotated for 180 seconds at 1 degree per second, and it's at a y value of 0, okay? Because remember, this is your origin, 0, 0, right there. So it's a height of 1, and that's at C. At the bottom is D, and so that makes this D right here. So at 270, we're at -1. And then we come back to here at 360 degrees, which is really, think of it as 360 seconds is the best way to think of it. And it's back to, we're going to call that point E when we get back to the start, and we end where we started, okay? So one revolution around the circle goes from A, B, B. So this rotation of the circle is the same as that rotation. Going from B to C, you're starting at the top of the circle and rotating down, starting at the top of the circle at B and rotating down to the vertical middle at C. C to D is then here to here. And finally, from D to E, we're at the bottom up to the middle, D to E. Okay? So that's what the curve of just regular sine x looks like. It goes from a low of -1 and a high of 1, and it goes between 0 and 360 on the x-axis for one full revolution. Of course, though, it can go over and over again because I can keep revolving around the circle, 360, 370, 380, 390, all the way up to that would be 450 and so on. That would be 720 if I revolve around it twice, etc. And of course, I can also revolve backwards. And if I did that, I would be going down to here, right? And that, it would look like that. Okay, so that's your basic graph of sine x. We need to make sure, I do need to reinforce that before we go ahead and do transformations.